Good morning, Resonate. How you doing? Glad to see you this morning. All right, are you ready to worship? I hope so. You might be asking, why in the world is he wearing a face mask when he's by himself? Well, for two reasons, okay? Let me take this off so I can explain it. Two reasons. First is, these are available for you, free of charge. We have one for everybody who wants one, and we can always make more, thanks to Tim Arnold. I want to just shout out to Tim Arnold. He has been doing a lot of printing himself and stuff, and I was able to get the mask, and he was able to put our logo on there, so shout out to him. So there's one for everybody, and if we need more, we'll make more. It's no big deal. So thank you for that. And the second reason why we have these is September 20th. All right, put it on your calendar, September 20th. September 20th, at 10 o'clock in the morning, we are going to have an in-person outdoor service, and it is going to be at the Land O'Lakes Rec Center on Collier Parkway underneath the pavilion. Okay, so I really encourage you guys to come out, same time, 10 o'clock. We're going to gather together. If you don't have your mask by then, you can get your mask at that point, okay? So two things. One, we have masks for you. Second, September 20th. Put it on your calendar, 10 o'clock, live in-person service for Resonate underneath the pavilion at the Land O'Lakes Rec Center, okay? Again, it's at 10 o'clock. Now, we're going to do a picnic to follow. So we're going to do the picnic a little bit different than we did the last time when we did it at Stacy's. What we're going to do is we're going to provide the hot dogs, the hamburgers, rolls, stuff like that. What we're going to ask you to do for each of your families or for yourself is to pack your own little side dish lunch or whatever you want for your sides. Okay, we're not gonna really have a lot of places to put food and lay it all out and all that kind of stuff and to preserve it through the service. So we thought the best way is if you bring just a small cooler, something with your stuff in it. We'll provide the hot dogs, hamburgers, and condiments and all that. If you provide your own sides and your drink, okay? We're not gonna really be sharing sides per se. But that's really up to you, what you want to do when you get there. If you have brought extra and you want to share with somebody else, that's fine. But that's the concept, all right? We're going to get more information out to you on Facebook and through email and all that kind of stuff, but I really was excited to let you know about that. September 20th, we are going to be doing in-person service. And as always, if you are joining us online for the first time, or if you've been with us since we were meeting in person before, you can go onto our website, resonatetampa.com, and there's a few ways that you can give in that way, and it will explain that there. We are still in the building project. As you can see, it's coming along. But also we have other operating costs and things that we need. So if you are able to give online, if God leads you to give, whether your tithes, donations, or offering, we ask that you do that. You can also mail a check in and all that kind of stuff too. So all the instructions are online. And lastly, before we get into worship, I just kind of want to call your attention to the fact that we do have this building, which is great, and we're getting there. We are moving in that direction. But since we've been online, we've been doing a site called Multiplicitor. You can find that as a link on our website as well at resonatetampa.com. If you go to Multiplicitor, there's going to be things. The messages are posted there, so if you want to view later. The worship is posted there, so if you wanted to view later, there's also discussion questions so that we can go deeper through the message. All right? So just really want to call your attention to that as well. And I said there was one more thing, but I got one more, and I promise we're on to worship. On Wednesday nights at 6:45, we meet right here in the building, okay? Bring your own chair and a battery-powered fan if you want to, because we don't have AC yet. But at 6:45, we meet here for praise and for prayer, and just to connect with one another. And we do so, it's a smaller group, so we can spread out and we can social distance. But we do that on Wednesday nights at 6:45. In addition, at 6:30, we have youth group, Reverb, right? That meets at AJ and Jeanette Mamorello's house in the backyard under the lanai. And that's at 6:30 every Wednesday night as well. All right, anyway, to say all that, we're getting on with worship. I've talked too long. All right, God bless. We'll see you in a few.